How should we deal with stress post-COVID? How can we plan our lives ahead in the haze of the present? In order to deal with post-COVID stress, we have to deal with in the middle of COVID stress. Because the same way that we deal with stress today is the same way we're going to deal with stress tomorrow. Which is the same way that we dealt with stress prior to COVID. So it's not about COVID. It's about our ability to deal with stress. And at the moment, that which is creating stress is, as the question said, this haze, this uncertainty. What's going to happen? What's going to happen to us? What's going to happen to our health? What's going to happen to our economies? What's going to happen to our future, our careers? And the truth is, we don't know. We don't know what trajectory this virus is going to take. We don't know exactly how it's going to impact all of the economies of the different countries of the world. But that's what stress always is. If we know how something's going to turn out, we're not stressed. So the nature of stress is that anxiety of things could go wrong. Things might not work out the way that I want them to. That's the core foundation of stress. Oh my God, in this moment, the world is not behaving the way that I wanted it to. This was not in my plans. And oh my God, what does that mean for tomorrow? And so it creates stress. But we never have had control on the whole world. We've never had control on the weather. We've never had control on the stock market. We've never had control over the people around us. This is just yet another opportunity to recognize we have no control. And we don't know what will happen. And so the answer today is the same as the answer was 6 months ago, 9 months ago, or thousands of years ago when our scriptures were written, or hundreds of years ago when we have beautiful philosophies given to us by mystics and philosophers and sages. Same teaching. Control that which you can control. Which is what? Your mind. Your choices. It's all you can control. If there is a virus outside and it was not what I planned and it has made me very upset, and I can't change that virus, am I destined to be upset? Of course not. Because I have the power to change being very upset about the fact that there is a virus that I have no control over. And again, this is going back to the same teachings on stress, on our emotional state. Every one of us who has had a fight with someone in a house about how the dishwasher should be loaded, about what order things should be put into the frying pan when you're, stir-frying veggies. What goes in first? How high should the fire be up? What do expiration dates really mean? When does something get thrown out? All of these sorts of little arguments that people who share a house, a fridge, kitchens, cupboards, a bed, fight over. We've always had the exact same choice, which is, when I realize I can't change or control how the other person behaves, how they act, no matter how many times I tell them, glasses on top. Every time I open that dishwasher, there are glasses on the bottom. So what do? Well, can I possibly change this thought in my mind that says that glasses on the bottom is somehow a mortal sin? Can I change the thought in my mind that says I'm somehow too big, too important to simply rearrange the dishwasher? I mean, okay, so I don't like how they did it. I'll spend 5 minutes and redo it. Can I change how I think? If I can't change the outer world, the only thing I can do is change how I react to that world. That is the tool in my hands. That is the most powerful stress management technique. Puja Swamiji always says, it's not about stress management. It's about self-management. When I can manage myself, my thoughts, my reactions, then my stress automatically is managed. When I can change how I think about that which is happening, it changes that which is happening from being something that is a total disaster, creating misery in me, to being something that is happening, which is an opportunity for me. Which may not be exactly what I wanted, exactly how I would have done it if God had asked me first, or how I would have done it if I were appointed Queen of the Universe. But I'm still able. I'm still able to change how I think about it so as not to be stressed. The weather, the stock market, the behaviors of others, the feelings of others in many ways. The vast majority of things in the world are not in our control. But our own peace of mind is. Our own emotional state is. Our own joy, our own love, our own peace, our own light. All of that is. In every moment, in every situation, I have the opportunity to choose peace and to choose love. So use that now. Choose peace. No, we don't know what the future holds. But you know what? We never knew what the future held. It's just a little bit more obvious today. But we never knew. Allow yourself to sit with that uncertainty. To not allow your peace to go with it. To know that whatever happens is in God's hands. And, most importantly, to do your dharma. To be the best instrument, the best tool of health, of sustainability, of positivity, of progress for the world. Do whatever you can do. Change your thoughts and then act from them. And then you'll change at least your own world. And that then becomes a big part of changing the whole world. But it starts with just the thought. Change the thought.